What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Unless this happens to be your very first time here, then come on in, take a seat, grab some popcorn, because today we are in for a very good one. My name is Abigail. I do musical reactions here on YouTube on the first take, completely blind. And today I'm happy to say that Tongba, aka Battyman, was kind enough to request more Dimash for us to watch today. What he requested specifically was Stranger. It says New Wave 2021, so it was a couple years ago. I'm not sure if this is I think it's a live performance, which is incredibly exciting because I have now seen Dimash's live performances as well as one music video story, which was it was a movie, by the way. It was just an incredible cinematic experience. So I don't know what I prefer. I just want to hear it all. Honestly, I have no preference. So I think this one's live. We're going to watch some more Dimash here in a moment. Typically how I do it on this channel, guys, is that we'll watch the video twice together. The first watch will have stops and pauses so I can give you my thoughts and commentary in real time as it comes to me. However, if you stick around for the second watch, we'll watch the entire video nonstop all the way through. Maybe it's a long song. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Maybe I should just get to it. We'll play it mostly all the way through, and that's when I'll be taking some notes. If you see me looking down during the second watch, it's because I'm taking notes so we can have something to talk about afterwards. Let's see, depending on what happens on the upload and whether or not I get flagged for copyrights, I may or may not have to fast forward through the second watch. But fear not, if you're watching on Patreon, we're gonna have a fun time watching it nonstop, no problem. But if it's YouTube, I may have to fast forward and see you in 6 seconds because that's how long it takes me to fast forward through the second watch. But we will see. Fear not, guys. If you don't want to fast forward through anything, just check out Patreon. That's where you will be able to see the full reaction with no watermarks, no fast forwarding, no nothing. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this up. Quality seems to be good. Finally, I bring you Dimash, Stranger, New Wave 2021.
Спасибо. Спасибо огромное. А теперь прозвучит новая песня. Примерно.
Oh, wow, he's playing that live, huh? That choir's beautiful. Ooh, it slowed down a little bit. So breathy. I know, I'm sorry, I know. But the fact that he just opened his mouth and I got chills that quickly, I had to stop for just a second. I'll get right back into it. I just need to collect myself. It's so dramatic and breathy the way that he starts this performance. Sorry. Let's try that again.
Stranger in a stranger's land, new chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again.
Love that stringed instrument. Love the choir.
times I wondered.
Sorry again. I don't know if I've told you guys this. My favorite vocal register is the lower, deeper register, especially on men, especially on males. He just went really, really, that's the lowest I've ever heard him go. Now, take that with a grain of salt. I've only heard him sing 3 so far, but still, that's really, really low. I've now heard him go really, really high and now really. Mm.
Somewhere in my heart, in ancient times, I wondered. Through these valleys, I have climbed them on these hills. Faces from our past have haunted by their memories. I've said lost, I've lost.
It sounds haunting. Is it me or does Dimash change his vocal style like mid-song? I feel like he just did his really, really deep thing. And then when he went to this part, it sounded more open. Like he sounds like he's changing the style from being down here really deep and almost closed off to the next part where it's not as low, it's maybe more mid register, but he opened. It's like he was singing more to project to the audience. It just sounded different to me. And I don't know if that's something that he just does naturally on the spot or if it's intentional. I'm sure it's intentional because I don't think Dimash does anything unintentionally. But just how different the voices were, the voice styles were between those two was incredible to me. That was incredibly interesting to me. Cool background on that screen. Key change? Another vocal style. No, un momento, Mr. Dimash, if you don't mind. This song is showcasing very many different sides to his vocal capabilities. It's so versatile. I don't know how he just hit that high. It was almost a whistle, that high note that he just did. I know plenty of females that can't do that, and he's over here just making it look easy. I kind of have to hear it again. Don't mind me. Here we go. His eyes are very intense, aren't they?
Underneath my feet, stranger in a stranger's land. New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin.
I just said in my head, Another key change? He's still going. Nope. I have to hear that long note again. 516. I'm going to take note of how long he holds out that note because look, 516 and I think he's still going. No way, no way. It can't be this long. 516. Let's see when he starts that long note. 516 is when it ends. From 456 to 516? Oh my gosh, yeah, sure. Why not?
Димаш Кудайберген!
Игорь Крутой!
Браво!
Спасибо огромное!
Sorry,
Спасибо большое.
I had to snap out of it. Listen, that was 20 seconds of belting a note, but not just belting a note. He did it perfectly in pitch. I feel like any regular person, any regular singer, any regular human being who might be running out of breath might get a little flat towards the end of the note. But not Dimash. Not him. He held the pitch of that note while belting it as loud as he can and stayed perfectly in tune. I cannot believe how much I heard musically. I need to know the name. You know what? I'm interpreting now when I need to do this after. Let's watch it again. All the way, nonstop, all the way through, because I can't help myself. I need to watch it again. I will take some notes and then we'll talk about it after, depending on what happens. Unless you're on Patreon, let's have fun watching it again. But YouTube, I might have to see you in 6 seconds. I haven't had too much luck getting around copyrights with Dimash's label, but we will see what happens, okay? So let's watch it again around here or so. Let me turn off CC this time, and I will take some notes. YouTube, most likely I'll see you in 6 seconds. Here we go. Bravo indeed. That was incredible. I got even more chills the second time I watched it. I did take some notes. Let's go ahead and talk about it because that was an incredible performance. Dimash literally starts off the performance incredibly breathy. And he's down here, and the way that he chooses to start the song, I actually think is quite smart because it captivates the audience and it almost makes you lean in, you know, just to listen and see what he's going to do next. What is the name of that instrument that somebody was playing? I don't know, but it's got a beautiful tone, and he was incredibly talented as well. It looks like a violin, but he's playing it upright, that instrument. The choir, the addition of the choir in this one was incredible. All I needed was like a live orchestra or something, and it would have been even more epic somehow. I didn't think it was possible. But the strings that were in the song, very, very beautiful as well. The screen behind him at first is just kind of black and white, kind of abstract, not anything specific, but by the end of the performance, you see the fire that they put on the screen behind him, and they do that at the build of the song. But before there, I noticed a few key changes. I'm not sure. I noticed one for sure. I might have noticed two key changes in this song. I'm not sure, but one for sure. And I called it before they did it. I was like, yes, I'm so happy I called it. After the key change, Dimash does this incredibly high note that I said I feel like some females would even struggle trying to reach that really high note up there. When he does it, it almost has a whistle type vibe to it. It's that high up there. And of course, we know that before that high whistle, he showcased his low register, which makes me so happy because that's my preference and my favorite vocal tone on men, is just to see how low they can sing. And that is exactly what I needed to hear. But I mean, of course, he can do anything. It just seems like he can do anything. So he went from incredibly low to incredibly high within a small amount of time. And then to end the song, he belts out, full chest voice, belting out a pretty high note and has enough breath to hold it out for 20 seconds, not just to hold it, but to do that in pitch. And then he falls to the floor afterwards. Just an incredible performer in general. So I had a lot of fun watching this one. I am so happy you guys listened to me. I feel like I asked to see Dimash's lower register and you guys requested the perfect one. So thank you very, very much for not only introducing me to Dimash, but just kind of giving me what I asked for. Like, what else? What else do I want to see? I'm starting to think that Dimash can do anything, to the point that I'm just kind of like, okay, let's see something crazy. Can Dimash rap? I don't know. I have no idea. But yet, somehow, I say it jokingly, yet somehow, I feel like he does, or he can, or he has. I literally have no idea, though. At this point, what else can he do that I haven't seen? A lot, I'm sure, because I've only done 3, and that leaves space for a lot more to come. So thank you very, very much for requesting this, and thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.